We are talking about God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of history. Many of you, anytime you want to pray, then you want to come to God or you want to address God by saying, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Israel, answer my prayer. It is not okay to approach God in the name of any man. And you must understand something. Many of you put the name of your general overseer or pastors or prophet in your prayer to come to God or to usher yourself to God. It is very, very invalid. God of Abraham means salvation. God of Isaac means salvation. God of Israel means salvation. How? His name was not Abraham. His name was Abraham. God changed his name to Abraham when he met God. That is like when he get born again. Like you, when you get born again, your name is not Hakim, your name is not Emeka, your name is not Bose, your name is not Kunde, your name is not John, your name is not Funjo, your name is not Abraham anymore, your name is now Christ. Yes, everybody that is born again, your name is Christ. When Abraham met God, he became Abraham. What is the meaning of Abraham? Abraham means father of faith, father of great nation, father of believers, father of faith, or father of believers, or father of faith people, or faith generation. What is the meaning of father? Pata, father simply means source or beginning. Beginning. Okay, so let's remove father of faith now. Let's put a source or beginning. Beginning of believers or source of believers simply means this man is one of the believers. Abraham simply means where we trace faith to. That is, this man is one of the believers. Now, if you now put God of Abraham, it now becomes God of believers, God of the faith people, God of the great nations, God of saints. All right, let's come to Isaac. Isaac is a promised child, right? Which means God's here. Promised. What did the God promise man? If you are born again, what do you get from God? Eternal life. Isaac stands for eternal life. Then let's put God of eternal life, God of Isaac, God who gives eternal life, God who is distributing eternal life. What about Jacob? God changed his name from Jacob to Israel. What is the meaning of Israel? Israel simply means the chosen, God's people, saint, born again, or believers. That is the meaning of Israel. So let's go. God of Israel, God of believers, God of saints, God of God's people. That is the meaning of God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Israel. It's another way of preaching salvation to people. So, using your own pastor's name, prophet's name, general overseer's name in that context is very invalid, except if their name explains salvation. Maybe your general overseer's name is John, or maybe it's Emeka, or it's Ade, whatever, or wherever it may be. If it doesn't explain salvation, it's not valid. In that context, it's not valid. Because God of Abraham simply means God of the saint, God of the born again. It's all about salvation. What about Isaac? Promised. What did God promise you if you are born again? Eternal life. God of the promised, God of the believers, God of the saints. What about Israel? Those who are born again, God of the people of God. If you have a child who is 5 years old in the kindergarten, and at the age of 10, he's still there, or she's still there. At the age of 15, he or she is still there. At the age of 30, he or she is still there. Will you be happy with that child? No. Many of you don't learn God. You don't learn Christ. And you don't want to learn the Bible and the scriptures. And there's no how you can know God if you don't learn Christ. There's no how you can know Christ if you don't have a teacher. You need a teacher. I'm not talking about going to church, clap hands, you dance, you pray, you do fasting, you pay tithe. No, it's different. Christians, they are different from born-again believers. Yes. Anybody can go to any gathering, you call it church, anybody can go there for a reason, maybe to fight a battle, or to get favor from God or to just be among the people. Some of us, we are in the gathering to learn and to share God's mind. So you can't continue to be a novice. You need to learn. Being novice all the time is not appropriate. It's going to affect you. Anything that affects you surely is going to affect your children, to affect your business, the way you think, the way you reason, the way you decide everything in life. So when you know the truth makes you free, makes you free